Welcome back. We are back to Shakespeare. We finished Act 1, Scene 1, and Scene 2. In Scene 1, we saw the merchant of Venice, that is Antonio. And what was the keynote of the scene that he was sad? Antonio is sad. Antonio's melancholy is a problem. Salerino and Salenio suggest many things. What we understand about Antonio, he is rich. He says he's not bothered about his merchandise. Second, he's generous. We can hear that from Bassanio. Bassanio is telling that Antonio has given him uh, generously whenever he has asked for. So he is a very generous person, and then he loves Bassanio very much. Why? Because in the end, he says he will be the surety. Bassanio can borrow money from anybody, and Antonio has sincere love towards Bassanio. And then we met Bassanio. Bassanio is a very extravagant person. He intends to marry Portia to make his financial position stable. Then in the second scene, we met Portia and Nerissa. Portia seems to be a very observant and quick-witted person who speaks analytically, speaks about all the suitors, and but we find that in towards the end that she has a soft corner towards Bassanio. She is impressed and interested in Bassanio, and Nerissa also seems to be impressed by Bassanio. Now we come to the scene 3. Take out your book. In your textbook, it is page 20, Act 1, Scene 3. Now, where is the scene taking place? Now, we understood that Bassanio needs to go to Belmont to meet Portia. He needs money for it. And Antonio has asked Bassanio to borrow it from anybody in Venice. That is a situation. So, we are coming to scene 3. Scene 3 is taking place in a street in Venice in front of Shylock's house. Now, who is Shylock? Shylock is again a money lender. He is a Jew. He is a money lender. He has a lot of money. He lends money for interest. Like we take loan, we have to pay interest. Like that, he gives money as loan, but he takes interest, and that is his income. The interest is his income. Enter Bassanio and Shylock. Shylock, 3,000 ducats? Well, okay, you need 3,000 ducats? Bassanio, sir. Yes, sir, for 3 months. So the duration is 3 months. Important this is. He is borrowing 3,000 ducats for 3 months. For which, as I told you, Antonio shall be bound. Now, usually, what do the people do when they take loan? Either they give the documents of the house, or sometimes they keep gold ornaments, and on its surety they take money. And here now, who is the surety? Antonio is the surety here. Antonio will be bound for the 3,000 ducats. Antonio shall become bound. Well, may you stead me? Will you pleasure me? Shall I know your answer? Can you please tell me? തരാൻ ഉദ്ദേശമുണ്ടോ ഇല്ലയോ? Are you going to give me 3,000 ducats for 3 months and Antonio bound? Your answer to that, അത് തന്നെ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത്. That's what I said. You give me the answer to that. Are you going to give me? Antonio is a good man. See how Shylock says, have you heard any imputation to the contrary? Bassanio gets angry. Bassanio says, have you heard anything against that Antonio is not a good man? Have you heard something like that? Oh, no. My meaning in saying is, he is a good man, is to have you understand me that he is sufficient. It's okay. Antonio is okay. Antonio is a good man. I have no problem with it. But yet, his means are in supposition. His means means his means of income. The way he is getting money, his income is in supposition. There is doubt regarding that. Now, from where does Antonio get his income? Antonio gets all his income from the merchandise, from the ships. So how do he get money from the ship? He buys things from a port. So let us take India. He comes to India. He buys all cinnamon, cardamom, pepper, all those spices from India, and then he will take it to England. In England he will sell all that. He will collect the money, and from England there will be some goods that Indians need. Those times Indians never needed anything. Indians had all the silk. The best cotton in the world was produced by Indians. There were a lot of good things in India. So they bring goods from England, sell it here, take the money. So that is what the profit is, the um, income of Antonio. He hath an argosy bound to Tripolis, another to the Indies. So one argosy means cargo ship. One cargo ship is to Tripolis, another to Indies. I understand, moreover, upon the Rialto. What is Rialto? The stock exchange. He hath a third at Mexico. So he is keeping these business people. They keep track of what is happening, who is doing what. So he knows very clearly that he has sent his ships to all over the world. A fourth for England, and another ventures he had squandered abroad. So all his ships are at sea. But ships are but boards. Ships are made of wooden planks. It can easily break. Sailors but men. Men are immortal. They can die. They can get disease. I mean, there be land rats and water thieves and land thieves, I mean pirates, and there is the peril of waters, winds, and rocks. So we have already learnt it in the first scene. All the dangers in the sea, all these things are there. So anything can happen to ship at any time. The man is notwithstanding sufficient. Who is the man here? Antonio. Antonio is okay, but these problems are there. 3,000 ducats. I think I may take his bond. Okay, we can sign the agreement. Be assured you may be satisfied. You will definitely get that 3,000 ducats within 3 months. I will be assured I may. Yes, I'll be assured. And that I may be assured, I will bethink me, may I speak with Antonio? I want to have a word with Antonio. You are telling me Antonio is a surety, but I want to hear it directly from the horse's mouth. That is, I want directly to hear it from Antonio. If it please you to dine with us, okay. Today we'll have a get together. We'll have dinner. We will join together. Huh, yes, to smell pork. Now, what is the problem? Jews don't eat pork. What is pork? Meat of pig. Page 189, the 27th thing behind the page 189, 27. The story is given. Allusions. You all have already written allusions. So I heard about allusions. Allusions means story. The story behind it, why they don't eat pork, is given there. The point is this: Jesus the Nazareth used to chase Satan or devils from people affected by it. So, in one case, the devils escaped from the man and entered the pigs, and the pigs committed suicide. So, after that, the pigs are not consumed by the Jews and the Muslims also. I think they don't eat pig. I think so. This is the story. The story is given at the back. You have to learn that story. To eat of the habitation which your prophet the Nazarite, who is a Nazarite? Jesus, conjured the devil into. So that is where the Jesus had chased the devil into the pig, and you eat the meat of that pig. Then important, underline the next line. I will buy with you, sell with you, talk with you, walk with you. 4 things. But, and so, following, but I will not. 3 things. Eat with you, drink with you, nor pray with you. I will not do these 3 things. What news in the Rialto? Who is coming here? So somebody is coming, and Shylock says, what news? Enter Antonio. This is Senior Antonio. It is Antonio, but Here, Shylock is speaking to himself. That is called soliloquy, to himself. How like a fawning publican he looks. Publican is a tax collector. Fawning publican, they despised, people despised tax collectors, Roman tax collectors who were collecting money. I hate him for he is a Christian. So, one reason why Shylock hates Antonio, he is a Christian. But more for that, in low simplicity, he lends out money gratis. Gratis means without interest. The second reason why Shylock hates Antonio is because actually that is the main reason. Antonio lends money without interest. Now, what is Shylock's income? Shylock's income is interest. So when Shylock, somebody comes and asks, okay, 50,000, 3% interest, you can take 50,000. Antonio says, why you're getting from him? I'll give you 50,000. You don't give me any interest. You give me back when you have time. So he lends out money gratis and brings down the rate of usance here with us in Venice. He brings down the rate of interest. So I cannot give 3%. I say, okay, 1% you give me. So I have to bring down the interest because he is giving money without interest. I have to bring down the rate of interest. If I can catch him once upon the hip, now what is it? It is in the boxing, not boxing, the WWF. What is it? That WWF competition, in that Gusti, in that you catch a person by the hip, that person can easily be defeated. So he says, if I can catch him once upon the hip, I will feed fat the ancient grudge I bear him. Now, feed fat the ancient grudge means I'll take revenge upon him. Easily, I will take revenge upon him if I can catch him, if I can trap him once. He hates. Now, next things, he just complains. He hates our sacred nation. Antonio hates Jews, Jewish nation. What is a Jewish? Which is a Jewish nation? Israel. And he rails. Even there where merchants most do congregate, he insults Shylock in front of all the other merchants. Shylock hates Antonio because he is a Christian. He gives money without interest. Then Antonio hates the Jewish nation. Antonio insults Shylock in front of the merchants. On me, my bargains, his business, he criticizes him on his business, and my well-won thrift means interest. He criticizes me for taking interest, which he calls interest. Cursed be my tribe if I forgive him. That is, I will never forgive him. I will take revenge upon him. Bassanio touching him. Shylock is standing and he is not speaking. He is thinking all these things in his mind. Shylock, do you hear? Shylock, I'm debating of my present store. I'm just checking how much money I have with me. And by the near guess of my memory, I cannot instantly raise up the gross. Immediately, I don't have 3,000 ducats with me, a full 3,000 ducats. What of that? Tubal, a wealthy. So, Tubal is a friend of Shylock. A wealthy Hebrew of my tribe will furnish me. So, Tubal will give me the rest. Okay, I will give you the money. But soft, how many months do you desire? Rest, you fair good senior. Your worship was the last man in our. We were talking about you. Antonio, Shylock, albeit, although I neither lend nor borrow. So, this is the rule of Antonio. He never lends money, he never borrows money for interest. By taking, not give, by giving by excess means I never take take money for interest, nor do I give money for interest. That is my rule. Yet to supply the ripe wants of my friends, but my friend is in ripe wants, dire need. An emergency situation has come from my friend. I'll break a custom. What is a custom Antonio is breaking? Antonio's custom is he neither lends nor borrows for interest, but he is breaking that custom. To Bassanio, is he yet possessed? How much you would? Have you already told him how much you need? A, 3,000 ducats. Yes, I have already told 3,000 ducats. And for 3 months. Yes, I had forgot 3 months. You told me so. Well, then you're born, and let me see. But hear you. Methought you said you neither lend nor borrow upon advantage. Oh, you have already said that you don't borrow nor lend. That is what you have told me so far. So, Shylock is going to speak a lot of things again. We will stop here for today. Thank you.